good with you? Back in black with another Enlisted video. If you guys are new to the channel and you love shooting games just like me, make sure you aim for that like button and shoot that subscribe button as well. It'll help you find better teammates and improve your skill-based matchmaking. And you're really going to need it if you're playing Japan, because the topic of this video is just simply how rough it is to play Japan right now. And as we go along, let me know down in the comment section if you're having similar feelings to me or if you're feeling the complete opposite. I am open to, the idea that I might be having a singular experience, but I played 5 games yesterday and I did not win a single one. So I just kind of wanted to, see how everybody else was doing, because, all I'm trying to do over here is unlock this Type 100. I already got the Thompson for the Americans, so I'm like, okay, the logical thing to do is to switch over and see, if I can unlock it for the counterpart, which would be Japan. I don't have a problem playing Japan at all, and I made, plenty of videos, having a great game in Japan. But man, let me tell you, I woke up yesterday morning thinking I was going to get a couple of good games in before work, and that is not how it went down at all. I literally played 5 yesterday, didn't win a single one, like I was saying. 2 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. I feel like I personally did good every single game. For some odd reason, it just seems like my team was always lacking, and it didn't matter whether it was an actual player or if it was a bot. And it's easy to just, at the end of the day, chalk it up. Oh, my team is ass. Wow, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it's my personal fault for being a solo queue kind of guy. So I kind of just wanted to analyze the gameplay and see if there was something else that could be improved upon. Maybe not even just from me personally speaking, but from a gameplay perspective on the developer side as well, if that makes any sense. And, I got to thinking, like, I already made a tip and tricks video for how to play Japan. The issue that I find is, like, the AI usually just sits on the point, and I mean, that's cool. Obviously you want to have people on the point to defend it so the enemy can't take it, especially if the enemy is on the point as well. You want to contest it. That makes 100% sense. But my issue is like, when there is no enemies on the point whatsoever, the same thing that the AI will do that is on your team and some of the stupid players as well, is that they will just sit on the point. And it's like, I mean, they're just sitting on the point. It's not like they're building fortifications, which I don't understand. I thought the AI got the ability to actually build stuff now. I saw it for like maybe 1 week, and then they just never built anything again. What happened to that? Is this just something that they swept it under the rug and never said anything about it? Because I don't see any AI building anything. You would think there would constantly be 3 or at least 1 rally point up at all times if that were the case, but that's not how it is. So what's going on there? You guys let me know down in the comment section if there's something that I'm missing. But yeah, the other issue that I have with the AI that is always going to be placed on your team inevitably, because for some odd reason we can't get full 10v10 games. I don't know what's going on there. But and this is whether I play in the morning or the afternoon peak time. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with that. But the point that I was getting at is that I feel like the AI in this game needs to be programmed to be a little more aggressive and a little more calculated in terms of its approach when it comes to the battle, especially if I'm going to be forced to have at least 4 or 5 or 6 of these, computer controlled players on my team. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like they should push up. They should be able to take out enemy tanks. At least one of these bots should be able to know how to shoot a rocket launcher. Even if you just hit the front of the tank, at least deter it from pushing. Do something useful. And that's my issue with the AI in this game. They're so useless. And it's like, yeah, I could command them to be on the point and then they could just get mowed down by artillery, or I could just command them to sit in the back, but then they're not doing anything effective by just sitting in the back either, except for being extra lives. I just feel like this game could be a little more engaging if they could improve how dynamic and versatile that these bots are in their behaviors. And it's a shame to me that, I guess for as long as this game has been in development, it's just, they seem so bare bones and so basic even still to this day, and it's been 2 years and some change now. I'm not trying to criticize anybody. I think the improvements that they have made to the AI thus far have been great. But like I was saying earlier, I don't see them building structures anymore, let alone rally points, which is the most important thing in the game. You see it right here. The one human teammate that I knew I had was pretty much useless. I can imagine what the rest of these bots at the bottom are doing. And this is versus like a couple of players on the enemy team that, again, no shade to them, but I got 100 and something kills. The highest person got like what, 70, 80 or something like that. Logically, you would think the amount of work that I'm putting in would win us the game, but that's just simply not how it works, because you know, everybody else that is on my team is just not pulling their weight, for lack of better words. And it's just, I can only be so many places at once. I can't be on the ground on point defending, you know, with the gun skill. I can't and be in the plane bombing huge chunks of enemies to prevent them from getting close to the point to begin with. Nor can I be focused on vehicles to, you know, destroy them before they wreak havoc on the enemy point, or our point I should say, as well. It's just a lot of pulling me in multiple directions, and you know, contrary to how, you know, a lot of shooting games would, you know, have you feel like you're a one-man army and you can do everything yourself. And I kind of enjoy those games too, don't get me wrong. Like, I play some Call of Duty here and there, you know, I like to get lots of kills. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but like, it's a team game, and these games require strategy, which I see there is none implemented on the players who are on my team, nor is there any that is implemented by the artificial intelligence that is on my team either. And it's just it leads to these games where like, I can try my damnedest, I can try my best, but it's literally to no avail. And that's how I end up at this point where I come back, you know, circling back around. You basically, some of these campaigns you cannot play unless you bring a 4-man team, and at least 3 of the people on your team have to be exceptionally good at the game. I'm talking about Italy, and I'm not going to say Japan is in that boat right now, but you know, it's kind of moving there right now as everybody kind of stacks up on the Americans and wants to use that Thompson. And like I said, I don't blame people for wanting to play with their friends. That's not a bad thing. But I think for somebody who solo queues like myself, the odds are very much so stacked in your favor, especially when it comes to using strategy. The strategy of one person cannot overcome the strategy of 4 people working in a cooperative manner on the other team, no matter how you try. And I mean, no, I lied, I take that back. There are very, very niche cases where I myself can beat a stack of 4 players or 3 players or whatever the case may be, and I'm sure you can, some of you people out there can as well. But the point that I'm trying to make is that more often than not, if any other teams that you face have a stack of players and they are competent, you're not going to win unless the people on your team are at least decent. And you know, 9 times out of 10, the random people that you are matched up against, or with I should say, are not going to really be doing you any favors more often than not. It's rare, but you know, that's logic. It's not often that you're going to find people who are really good at the game, and then again, how often are they going to be on your team? So there's that. So that's why I'm making a plight for them to improve how versatile the AI is in this game, because you know, what do I got to work with here? Especially when you're getting over 150 kills, you know, per game and still taking a mean L. There are multiple times in this gameplay, if you have been paying attention, you can see we got them down to like 200, 300, even 100 lives sometimes, and then they just do this super hard push, and then they just take it, and then my morale is just shot at that point. I'm like, yo, I'm doing all this work for no reason, it seems like. So yeah, I'm just trying to avoid situations like that, because personally, I feel like if you lose 5 games in a row, even though whether you were trying hard from the beginning or if you pick up the controller halfway like, alright, let me try hard now. Like, I tried both methods. I was just trying to relax and unlock the gun, but god dang, these niggas, they wanted me to really make them work for it. I'm like, okay, I guess. I'm over here thinking I'll get some backup for my team, and I had literally none. So it's just a little vexing and disappointing in my mind. I do want to see how you guys are faring with the Japan campaign for anybody who is playing it. It's been a doozy for me, so I don't know. I unlocked the Type 100 yesterday, so I am gonna give it a shot and see if it is worth it. Maybe I'll make a video about that, but point is, I would not recommend playing Japan unless you have a pre-made team of really good players, because right now It seems like everybody and their mother is trying to unlock that M1 Thompson, which honestly isn't even that great of a gun in comparison to the Johnson LMG. But hey, you know, some people may like assaulters more, so do with that information what you will. I do appreciate you guys for watching. I'll let you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. It's not much. If you enjoyed, don't forget to aim for that like button, shoot that subscribe button as well. It'll help you find better teammates, improve your skill-based matchmaking. I'm going to reference my Japanese tips and tricks videos that I made a long time ago as well. Please do give that a watch. It'll help you improve as a player as well. And on the developers, please make the AI more useful, because having them just sit on the point does not do me any favors as somebody who is playing defense. So yeah, and make them destroy tanks as well. And honestly, if we could get some AI pilots that can drop bombs really good, that would be nice as well. And work on that anti-aircraft. There's a lot of things that I need to change for this game, but I'll save it for another video. Thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Black Guy out.